Arizona students, welcome to Hyfntv, your home for news, sports, entertainment, and information. I'm Nzinga.
And I'm Diego. Let's get this Hump Day show started, y'all. Thanks for joining us this morning. In the past few months, we have been discussing tensions arising between Ukraine and Russia, and also how the world's biggest leaders are involving themselves. Yesterday, President Vladimir Zelensky signed a deal to increase his troops in Ukraine by 100,000 over the next 3 years. They are now currently sitting at 250,000 soldiers. Now, while this may seem a bit intense, the number of troops is relatively small compared to Russia, which is around 900,000. We reported Russia has been gathering and currently have more than 100,000 soldiers on the Ukraine border, but with a wink and nod, they are asserting they have no interest to invade Ukraine. Additionally, Ukraine wants to join NATO. For those unfamiliar with NATO, NATO is an acronym for the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. This body of nations states was established as a military alliance between the United States, Canada, France, the UK, and other European countries. The big issue here is that Russia contends that Ukraine should be barred from joining NATO. NATO's official stance remains that a sovereign, independent, and stable Ukraine, firmly committed to democracy and the rule of law, is key to Euro-Atlantic. Russia has not signaled their next move just yet, but Ukraine will be ready. Stay with us as we continue to bring you coverage on events around the world.
Here at HYFN, it is important to stay up to date with your state and local news. It's election time again in Arizona. It is now time to choose a new state governor. This is especially important for those of you that will be turning 18. This year you have the privilege and opportunity to get involved in your local and state political decisions. We believe the more information you have, the better and easier it will be to choose the candidate you feel is best suited to fill our former governor's shoes. With all the buzz happening around election time, it can get really exciting for those candidates that are already leaders in the state. Republican Party Kimberly Yee and David Livingston had announced they would be running. This kicked off a very hefty start with the Republican Party. However, this quickly changed as filing dates approached. Some candidates have decided to pull out and focus more on other political areas in Arizona. Amongst some of those leaders were Republican parties and Arizona's current state treasurer, Kimberly Yee. Also deciding not to run for AZ was AZ House member David Livingston. He has stated that he has decided to pull out and focus on a seat in the Arizona legislature. You can continue to catch the governor's race updates right here at HYFN-TV. And remember, those students turning 18, make sure to get out there and educate your options and turn out and vote.